What on earth is high ground vision and why should I care about it? Well, I'm glad you asked, dear viewer. We are going to talk about exactly that. So this is a very simple, very contrived situation between myself and Mosey, who was kind enough to help me out. And here we've got 4 stalkers against 4 stalkers and some rocks, ice. Don't worry about the ice. These 4 stalkers are on the high ground. They are up this ramp. These 4 stalkers are on the low ground and they are trying to attack up the ramp. We see here this little red thingy on the ground. This means that these 4 stalkers have issued an attack command to this spot on the ground. These 4 are just kind of chilling at the top of the ramp in a line. Now, if we look at my in-game player's vision, these stalkers are able to see Mosey's stalkers right before the engagement begins. They have full vision because they're elevated. They're up on the high ground. They can see a little bit further down. That's just what high ground does in StarCraft. If we look at Mosey's vision, not only is there no cue to the player that there's anything up here, but the units themselves can't actually see what they're about to have to fight. Now we're going to watch this at normal speed. That's slightly slowed down. And we're going to see that my stalkers fire the first volley. And this is actually going to matter quite a bit. Even though Mosey's stalkers here are specifically target firing mine, the first stalker to fall is one of Mosey's stalkers, right? And this effect will snowball. Now we see another stalker has fallen. I've got 3 left. This one has a little bit more hit points than the first one to die did when it fell. These 2 are going to also fall, while there is slightly more health on my side of the fight. Now, note this is with no micromanagement whatsoever by either myself or Mosey. We both just are kind of letting the armies fight. This is purely to demonstrate what happens between an army on the high ground and an army on the low ground that is being fought. Now, obviously, a full health stalker is going to be a half health stalker, or a stalker with all the shields stripped off, however you prefer to think about it. This is purely to demonstrate that that initial volley, that first little attack, is the big differentiator, and this is a huge advantage. This is why high ground is so good. This is without even taking into account the strategic decision making that is enabled when you are the player who is able to actually see what's going on.